The Qamiyad people of Ad were an ancient people mentioned in the Quran, believed to have lived in a region known as Iram, which is often described as a city with tall, towering pillars. Their story is one of the most famous in Islamic tradition, particularly concerning the themes of arrogance, idolatry, and divine punishment. Historical and geographical context: the people of Ad are believed to have inhabited a region called Iram, which was known for its grand architecture and tall buildings. It is often referred to as Iram of the Pillars in the Quran 89 to 6-8. The location of Iram is subject to much speculation. Some Islamic traditions place them in the Arabian Peninsula, specifically in the area of Hadramaut in present-day Yemen, while others suggest that they may have lived in regions of the Arabian Desert or the area surrounding Oman. Their civilization is described as having great wealth, power, and advanced construction, with the people of Ad known for their tall structures and impressive architectural feats. Prophet Hud, Ad's prophet. The people of Ad were led by their prophet, Hud, who was sent by Allah to guide them to righteousness. Prophet Hud is a prominent figure in the Quran and is considered one of the Arab prophets. According to Islamic belief, Prophet Hud was a direct descendant of Sam, the son of Noah, and preached monotheism to the people of Ad. Prophet Hud called on the people to abandon their idol worship and arrogance, urging them to worship only Allah. He warned them of a severe punishment if they did not repent and change their ways, their arrogance and disobedience. Despite Prophet Hud's warnings, the people of Ad were known for their arrogance, pride, and disobedience. They were wealthy and powerful, which led them to develop a sense of superiority and disregard for the guidance of the Prophet. They mocked Prophet Hud and rejected his message, claiming that they were more powerful and prosperous than anyone else, and that the punishment Prophet Hud spoke of could never touch them. The divine punishment: the Quran narrates that after a period of defiance and disbelief, Allah sent a terrible wind as a form of punishment. This wind was described as a violent storm that lasted for several days and destroyed everything in its path. The wind was so powerful and destructive that it overturned their homes, destroyed their palaces, and wiped out the entire civilization of Ad. The people of Ad were ultimately killed by this divine wrath. This event is considered an example of Allah's justice and the consequence of ignoring his messages and commands. References in the Quran: the story of the people of Ad is mentioned in several chapters of the Quran, including Surah Al-Kahf 46 to 21 to 26, Surah Ash-Shura 26 to 100, 23 to 140, Surah Al-Qamar 54 to 18, 21, and Surah Al-Fajr 89 to 6 to 8. In Surah Al-Kahf, for example, the Quran narrates that Hud warned his people of the coming punishment, but they dismissed him. It is mentioned that the wind that destroyed them was a strong, fierce gale that did not spare anything and left nothing behind. Legacy and lessons: the story of the people of Ad serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of arrogance, pride, and idolatry. Their downfall is a reminder that no matter how powerful or prosperous a people may be, they are ultimately subject to the will of Allah. It also underscores the importance of heeding the warnings of prophets and submitting to the guidance of the Creator. The destruction of Ad is often cited in Islamic tradition as an example of divine retribution against those who persist in disbelief and disobedience. Historical evidence and archaeology: while the exact location of the Ad civilization remains unclear, some archaeological findings in the Arabian Peninsula have been linked to the story of Ad. Some scholars believe that the ruins of ancient cities in Yemen and the desert regions of Arabia could be connected to the lost civilization of Iram. However, there is no definitive archaeological evidence proving the existence of Ad as described in the Quran. The story remains one of faith-based belief and moral teaching. The Qamiyad represent a powerful civilization that perished due to their disobedience to Allah and rejection of the guidance brought by their Prophet Hud. The story teaches Muslims the importance of humility, submission to divine will, and the dangers of arrogance and pride. The tale of Hud remains a prominent example of divine justice and the ultimate futility of ignoring the messages of the prophets.